When the people of Burkina Faso saw Ibrahim Traoré release thousands of strange creatures into the Mastanui River, the entire world was stunned. At first, everyone thought it was just another fish release, something done to help fishermen and boost tourism. In many parts of the world, rivers are stocked with fish or special spaces are made for crocodiles, attracting visitors and income. But Ibrahim Traoré did something no one expected. He didn't release crocodiles. He didn't release fish. Instead, he chose an animal most people see as nothing more than a wood-cutting pest, the beaver. Why beavers? What was the real purpose behind this unusual choice? And how could such a creature transform the Mastanui River, not just into a tourist spot, but into a thriving natural ecosystem? You'll find out in this story. Viewers, if we look back at Burkina Faso's recent history, there's one painful truth. A truth that has left millions struggling. The severe shortage of water. It wasn't just people who suffered. The drought killed crops, weakened livestock, and even seemed to stop the heartbeat of the land. Village wells dried up. Women walked for miles to collect water, only to return with polluted, unsafe supplies. In some cases, they returned with nothing at all. For many mothers, when their child was thirsty, the only thing left to offer was prayer. Even a single drop of clean water came at a terrible cost. People were forced to give up their land, their dignity, and sometimes even their children. The rains had vanished. Nature itself seemed angry. But in that dark time, a young leader emerged, Ibrahim Traoré. He didn't just talk. He acted. One of his boldest steps was the creation of a massive artificial river. While others focused on water tanks and waiting for rain, Ibrahim thought differently. If nature won't bring the rain, why not build a new water system ourselves? He ordered the digging of hundreds of kilometers of channels. A giant river took shape, storing the precious rainwater that did fall. At first, people laughed. They called it a waste of time and money. But when the first year passed, the results silenced every critic. Where the land was once cracked and dry, green fields now stretched to the horizon. Farmers had clean water. Crops flourished. The village children who had never seen a river before now splashed and played in its waters. The economy began to revive. New farmland was cultivated. Small businesses opened. The government called it the People's Revolution. To many, Ibrahim Traoré became a savior. But then came a problem. In the early days, the river's flow was strong and clean. But over time, silt, leaves, and waste began to collect along the banks. The water slowed. Some areas became stagnant. Fish began to die, and a foul smell spread. In certain spots, blue-green algae appeared, a clear sign of pollution. If nothing was done, this river of hope would become a disaster. This was the moment Ibrahim made another revolutionary choice. One so simple yet so deeply rooted in nature's wisdom. He gathered environmental experts, water specialists, and engineers from both inside and outside the country. They studied how other nations cleaned their rivers. Many used huge filters, electric pumps, and expensive machinery. But for a country with limited resources, such methods were impossible. Ibrahim's answer was clear. If nature is the problem, let nature be the solution. After months of research, they found the perfect helper, the beaver. Known as nature's engineers, beavers build dams from branches, mud, and grass. These dams control water flow, prevent stagnation, clean the water, and even improve soil fertility. Wherever beavers live, life returns. The decision shocked everyone, even locals. But within weeks of releasing them along the Mastanui River, the beavers began their work. They chewed soft trees, carried branches, and built thousands of small dams.